It was tough the times I've been away. I was in Korea for a year, and I was fortunate enough to come home for a mid-tour vacation. Operation Iraqi Freedom was a lot tougher with the war going on. There was a certain danger factor. Being Air Force troops, we were stationed at the Hardin base, Ali Al-Salam in Kuwait, which wasn't north of the border. So when the Army and Marines rolled into Iraq, we stayed put. And so it was a little bit safer on the one hand. On the other hand, before that, our base had to withstand 14 Scud missile attacks, while the Iraqi infrastructure and the military still had enough wherewithal to fight back. So it was kind of scary, but nothing really makes it hit home quite as much as when you hear missiles or anti-aircraft missiles going to shoot them down. So we'd see things like they call camel spiders, which are perhaps 10, 12 inches in diameter if you count the legs. Obviously not something you see wander around in the United States typically. Camels are nasty critters. They get on there and you get anywhere near them, they're gonna spit at you. It's not just a myth. And rats will wander past and you'd see them scurry around in the dark, and at first we thought it was cats, when really it was rats the size of a small cat, and the civil engineers would set up traps for them, and we'd see them sometime when the traps would be the size of like a DVD case or something like that, and we'd wake up and see this huge rat caught there. I met my wife Donna. She was also working with me in the Air Force. I was lucky to work with some really outstanding, sharp, intelligent officers and enlisted personnel, so I had a great experience with all of them. Actually, May 23rd, 1985, I left the Los Angeles Military Entrance Station at Air Force Basic Training. We were proud to say that the only computer asset that went down the entire 6 months we were there was actually the streaming movie server, because it was actually the busiest machine in the whole post. It was dozens of people, I should say, were watching movies on it 24/7. So it was getting hit so hard we lost 2 hard drives and we had dropped back up. After September 11th, when the war on terror really started, intel squadrons, as you might imagine, ramped up to a 24/7 operation. So for the first few months in particular, we had to maintain around-the-clock operations with the same number of personnel. I definitely have a much deeper appreciation for the people who are still in the military now defending us. And so I had some great experiences and met a lot of great people, so yeah, I definitely enjoyed my time. Currently I serve as a contractor for the Department of Defense, working with computers and networks.